Okay, we're gonna make a knitting yarn rope. It's bright, and I picked it up at Walmart. So it's like, I don't know, this size I think is like $5 or something. But it's gonna be a bright colored rope. And what we do is, this is my traveler, this part here spins when there's enough tension on the line. But the reason why it's called a rope walk is because we take our material, tie it off at one end, and then we walk to the other end, and then we walk back, and then we walk to the other end, and then we walk back. So depending on the diameter of your rope is how many yarns you put on per strand. We make a 3-strand rope here. So anyways, I'm going to start it and video it, and then we're going to pause the video because it's going to take a while for me to walk back and forth. And then once I get it all strung up, I'll explain more to you. So be right back. So I start here. I tie it onto my spindle here. And then I just, because I'm using knitting yarn, I can only do one walk at a time. So I'm walking. When we get down to the gear head, and I'm using a motorized gear head this time instead of the hand crank, because I'm running out of daylight. I'll show you. In rope making, everything has to be consistent. So down here, we make a 3-strand rope. This is 1 yarn. This is 2 yarn when I come around. So I'm going to be putting 4 yarns per strand. Okay, then I'll fire it up. We're making a right-hand Z-laid rope, so my hooks have to turn to the right. But I'm going to put 4 strands on each of these, and I'll be back when on the last one. Okay, so now I got them all strung up. Each strand will have 4 yarns for a total of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So after we string them up,
make sure you give them 3 flags.
down here each one has 4 yarns per strand. This is the top, or the spreader, and it fits like this. This is a self-moving top, I call it. And once these get tight, it will push the top towards the gear head. Each strand has its own groove to lay in. Now, because I want this particular rope to be tighter than normal, I'm going to put a brake on here. What this does is slows the movement of my top, and it slows the turning of the spindle. So now everything is ready, so all I have to do now is release my brake. I don't want this moving when I stretch the rope out, the yarn out to make it the rope. So I got that ready. Now come down here, we're going to do a little walking. Okay, so now I'm going to let her rip. Get right here, behind me. Okay, that way. Now watch the colors. This is knitting yarn rope, and it's real fun to make. Just watch the colors. So what happens is the rope's here, the yarn is getting tight in here. Now I'm going to remove this. I didn't want this to turn yet. I don't want it to turn yet till I reach a certain distance. After I reach a certain distance, I'll release the top, and then it will start making rope magically. And there's your knitting yarn rope. And that's how you make the knitting yarn rope, or any rope for that matter. The problem with this type of rope is it's hard to tell it's rope. So it looks pretty and everything, and it looks real cool, but to me, personal opinion, it's hard to tell if it's rope or not. But still, the daughter likes it, that's all that matters. Keeps her out of my hair. Up here. Approximately 55 feet long. Now I'll tape the other end, then I'll have my daughter pull the stick, and then I'll roll it up. This made this. And it's a good tight twist, which is what we're after. As you can see, hard to turn the strands loose. It's a good tight twist. That is what we're after. So my knot tying buddies, they can make it work with knots. This here is going to go on her truck for something, I don't know yet. But that's how it's done. Easy peasy.